you bonded, and it was just really, really interesting to watch. I mean, I was involved in a lot of that stuff, but I mean, it's just funny when you were coming in and you'd be like airdropping people your tokens. You're like, hey, buy with this, sell with this. Let's just get this going. It's like, holy cow, man, that's crazy. I do not have the balls to do that, but that's really cool.
Can I adjust the statement a bit? So Eric actually was our mentor. So I probably say this a couple times, and a lot of people say a lot of things about Eric. When I first met Eric, I thought he looked like I forget that guy. There's an actor that looks very much like him, so I made a meme like
Jared Leto, or like
Jared Leto. So I made that meme, and Eric loved it. And then I said, "Hey, buddy, I want to be the first to launch on DragonX. We got this. Here's our idea." He said, "Why don't you make it a baby DragonX? You could be our little brother, and you can do these couple different tokenomics." So I did know about bonded liquidity, but Eric had, like I like to say, Eric had 20 suggestions. We took 19 of them, and all of them worked out. So I feel like I should have taken the 19th one also. So I want to give a shout out to Eric. Honestly, be he who he is. We have all types of characters in TitanX, and that's what we need. You can't have 25 of the same founders. You don't want that. So I just want to give a shout out to Eric, just for that. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm using the word right, but with some trepidation, I put out a Dragon Fart Dust X post at him.
Yeah.
And he reposted it. I was just like, oh, I thought you were just going to be like,
he does.
Get the hell out of here.
He is like evil Eric, and he's the CEO of Pulse Chain. It's all fun. I met him at Token 2049 in Singapore. He was in centimeters. He's probably like 182 centimeters, which is like 6'2", 6'3".
I was going to
say.
So
we first met. We met at one of the side events and had a couple drinks. And I really got to know him. I mean, I really got to see him finally, and I really got to thank him in person for everything.
That's awesome. I didn't know he was really tall. We just assume that everybody's like 4'5".
He's really tall. I almost wasn't sure it was him. We were outside because it was kind of a confusing side event. They didn't have it signed properly. There's this tall guy that looked like Eric, and I said, "Eric?" He said, "I wondered when you'd say hi." And then we went up, and enjoyed the side event. Yeah.
Wow.
He should have worn a top hat and been like, "Look for Abraham Lincoln."
You've been like,
by the way, it's early. I decided not to do a Bloody Mary mix because I don't have any Bloody Mary mix. But I'm on this new thing. Jake taught me a lot of things, but one thing he did teach me is what's it called? Nootropics. So nootropics, nicotine is a decent nootropic, and we have this thing called Oh No in Vietnam. So I live in Singapore and Vietnam, and I stopped by, and I'm like, you can't bring Nicorette. You can't bring Nicorette in here. It's like you cannot bring it in. So I just happened to go by a pharmacy, used my translation device, and said, "Do you have nicotine gum?" And she looked at it. She brought out this thing, and I said, "Oh no!" Like, not just the name, like, "Oh no, should I be doing this?" And now, I am not a smoker. I'm not even really a social smoker, but nicotine is absolutely a nootropic, and it operates differently than caffeine. And I feel hyped. I feel hyped with it. So just want to let you know, I'm not.
This message is brought to you by Oh No and Zen.
Yeah, this stream sponsored by Oh No, and I don't have any dong because I'm in Singapore for a few days. So sorry. Thanks for having me on too. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. We have added, so we bought the Dragon Horde bought Dragon Fart Dust as kind of a quiet thing in the beginning. And we will have the CA, we will have the contract in the Dragon Horde. After we launch the 4 Omni-Chain tokens, we're going to add a bunch of CAs. You'll get to see Dragon Fart Dust sitting right in the Dragon Horde.
Nice, man. That's badass.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I like it now that, it started with Jake X and Baby DragonX. And then you guys pulled out with Uranus. Now we got Dragon Fart Dust. We're actually kind of building a stable now of meme coins. This
Yeah.
is actually
Well,
kind of wild.
The
Well,
ecosystem
you
needs it.
saw what happened, right? I mean, you make a meme, you have a fun name, you have some cool meme, like actual memes. You have. It doesn't take a lot. You just need a good community. You need to get a community, right? And you need to be active on socials, and that's where James is an absolute monster. Is right now on my feed, it's all Dragon Fart Dust, Uranus, and there's like a smattering of just random things pitched in, but I'm seeing it pushed down my fucking throat, and that's what you need to do. And I wish everyone would do that. I tried to put a call to action for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a founder or not. If you like something, bull post about it. Do you not have 5,000 followers? That's cool. Piggyback off someone else like Mo or someone else that has a lot of followers, right? There's so many things you can do to get your name and word out there. Because right now, I'm literally just seeing Uranus and Dragon Fart Dust stuff. And and Morpheus. Those guys are all over.
Oh yeah,
place.
the Morpheus guys, and the Morpheus guys love them.
Morpheus is everywhere on my stream. And guess what? I like every single thing that they put out that comes across. I like every single Uranus thing that comes out. I like every single Dragon Fart Dust.
Big fan of Uranus, huh? Nice.
Big fan. Big fan. Dude, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like solid communities. If I
that's true.
If I see that you have a solid community, it's like I want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to be part of the cool kids club? You know, that's kind of what it is.
Let me add something. So base, we're the first on base. Being first is nice, but what we've learned on base, I would estimate at least 30 to 40% of our community is brand new to Titan X. They don't know what it is. All they saw was Uranus, and they thought, what is this? It's kind of funny. Like, when you see something funny, one of you mentioned this earlier. When you kind of latch on to something, you see something funny and different, you say, let me just get in there. Let me just see what this craziness is all about. And so you said about our mods and our socials and things like that. So we have two official mods, and then one guy who's he's in there quite a bit. So number one, they're comped, and I heard that you have a paid raid leader. Yep. We need to pay people for their productivity, for their efforts. Right? There's not a charity.
There's no incentive.
People have to make money. People have to make money.
100%.
Yeah, what's interesting is but that's hard because it's like taking over the Telegram. It's an onslaught of just marketers, and you have to be able to parse through it and see who's actually now I'm seeing like there's people that come in there into the chat and they just start working. And then after they show what they can do, it's like, then they'll ask like, hey, I've been doing some work, what do you think? And it's like, oh yeah, okay, you're the real one, right?
Yeah.
So those are the two people that are leading the Dragon Fart Dust Telegram right now. And it's like, that's legit. Pull my finger. Don't you want to pull that little blue finger right there? He's already farting out. He's like, I couldn't hold it in. I like the one in the bathroom you pulled up before, Mo, because it's like the hidden Pepe Pepe titty dragon that's like in the corner.
Pepe titty dragon?
Not really. Like man boob, the Pepe man boob dragon. He's above the toilet.
Really? Yeah, hang on. Let me pull up right now. There you go.
Oh yeah. Dude, man boob, that thing's jacked, dude. What are you talking about?
That is, it's Pepe Man Boob Dragon. Because he's got wings. I love
Is
it.
that like a pair of legs coming out of his like top wing?
It's
like,
it's a
very elegant.
Yeah, it's a growth. I mean, not all monsters, are perfect specimens. You ever seen a monster with some cancer on it?
I love how the dragon raises his head. He's like, oh.
Yeah, he's wafting in his greatness.
Oh, smell my Uranus.
Good shit. Fucking love it. Oh my god.
We're actually going to be doing a giveaway of Uranus, James. Big Daddy. The community has spoken.
Yes.
And we are going to
fabulous.
honor.
It's fabulous. When we won the contest, I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this. And it wasn't just because of the winning. It's because the community did it. right? They did it. We dropped it in there. We said, you know what? Take a look at what they're doing over there. Just take a look at what they're doing.
It's the fact that you guys are. It's the fact that you guys are trying.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to put something out, but it's another thing to like build a community, and then just every day in the trenches, and that has a lot of. We got a lot of respect. Got a lot of respect for that, man. Appreciate that.
I am so impressed that you two did that CTO. I mean, we all know what CTOs are, and some of them go well, and some of them do not go well. This one is going to go well. Number one, we got two classy LP masters here who are well-known docs, trusted in the community. We know you're going to do the right thing. You're already doing the right things. Right.
And that was our biggest thing is, like, we saw that the adoption wasn't really there. I mean, there'd be some buys. It was going up. It was still going up, and it wasn't doing it. But it wasn't like the excitement wasn't really there, right? Like me and Nathan were excited about it. So that's why we were like, hey, look, man, you did great. Everything here is cool. You need to docs if you want this thing to take off. And he's like, that's not me. So that's when we came out with, made him an offer he couldn't fucking refuse. And it didn't take long, but he saw what we were kind of giving at. Because, I mean...
Yeah, you can only take it so far with what he was doing without going doxed and without... Because it's like, all right, you definitely read into the ethos, right? You got... You double audited a meme. You created the white paper, right? Wipe paper. And set up the TG like really, really well. So it's like, and I saw Utah's comment there, Mo. It's funny. It's because since we took over, I've had to pull the paid the paid folks aside and like have a comment or have a discussion with them because like a couple Titan X people came in and started asking some hard questions, and one of them got banned. And I was like, listen. When you see people with green circles around their PFP coming in and asking actual questions about supply, whatever, audits and everything, it's like, you got to let that stuff go because, and like, don't delete, don't ban, at me or Johnny, and we'll come in and talk because that's what we need to have those discussions. People need to understand that there's safety in this. It's a meme, right? It's a degen play, but we're trying to like Titan Xify it, right? So we're doing everything we can with it being a very simple meme.
Did y'all hear that?
Right? What did I miss?
It sounded like a rhesus monkey.
Did I hear it? No. The senior sneezed in the other room, and it was so fucking loud. I just heard it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Well, she like screamed for her sneeze.
Actually, it sounded like a fox. I don't know if you've ever heard what a fox sounds like.
Yeah. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Isn't that what they do? What does the fox say in that song? You remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, her sneeze did not sound like that.
No. But when they finally get to the sound that the fox makes, right?
Oh, my God.
Actually, a fox sounds like you think someone's screaming, right? In the woods. Yeah.
A small child.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cougar. Have you ever heard a mountain lion? It sounds like a goddamn fucking monster in the woods.
Scary.
Just screaming. It's so fucking crazy. Anyway, sidetrack. There we go.
I used to live in central. Well, if you live in New Jersey, apparently there's no such thing as Central Jersey. But I used to live near the center of the state, in it's in a very populated town, right? And in an apartment complex, and it was like the springtime, and two raccoons were mating in the like the little area behind the apartment, and it's like all apartment complexes, and it was so loud that I walked outside. And all these people were coming outside, and they're like, "Is like a child getting beaten in the woods?" And we finally figured it out that it was two raccoons mating because it's like, it's like, what is going on? That's the story.
All right.
Hey, by the way, before it gets too late, I'd like to do a $25 Uranus giveaway, and I want so people in the chat. Tell us your favorite thing about Dragon Fartust, and I'm going to let the team decide which one wins. All you have to do is the winner will list their X handle, and then all you have to do is give a DM to Uranus. Slide into the Uranus DMs and just say, hey, I won the $25. I won the $25 giveaway. So we're happy to do that. Love to do giveaway. Everyone loves a giveaway, right? So
Right.
that's it. Tell us your favorite thing about Dragon Fart Dust, and then it will be up to the panel, not me, but the panel, to decide who wins.
All right. Are we doing that like for today's stream or for like a
It's
future
today. It's
stream?
gonna be live. It's gonna be live. You're gonna do it.
So
and if
right
that
now,
person- yeah. Mhm.
if you're on X, go over to the YouTube stream so you can get into this chat and mention what your favorite thing about this meme is, what your favorite meme is. I don't know, just that it's funny, that it's stupid, it's hilarious, that you have to tell your mom that you bought some Dragon Fart Dust.
You gotta tell the wife or your wife's girlfriend or your.
Well, I'm thinking like Callum's.
Your
Callum
wife's
might be in the
boyfriend.
stream.
I met your
So,
wife's boyfriend. Well, you see where my mind is.
That's fucked up. All your wife's boyfriends will vote for me. Did you hear that? Trump said that in a rally once. He was like, "Yeah, all these people don't vote for me, but that's okay because all their wives' boyfriends will." I was like, "That's amazing."
That guy's something else. Like when it comes to shock value, I've been following Trump since the very early days when his father gifted him a $20+ million building. That's how he got to start in real estate. Smart guy, but instead of you graduate college and what do you get? You might get $1,000 from mom and dad. You might get a car. Well, daddy gave him a building, and ever since then I've been following him. No idea that the Simpsons would be correct that he would win the 2016 election. That's a bit of a time machine conspiracy theory. But Trump, love him or hate him, he is really something else. He's really mixing things up, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say that. The white paper is my favorite. The white paper is my favorite. We finally got an entry. And Trust Titan X plan.
Trust Titan X plan is all over the place, dude.
Big fan of MEMECOINS. Big fan of Trust.
Big shout out to you. Because one of the first to shill it, like publicly, like I don't give a shit what people think of me. I'm gonna go ahead and shill it. Besides us, right? And like foot is on the gas. Like this is what I'm talking about. If you like something, it doesn't have to be us. Whatever it is, if you like something in the Titan X community, you have got to shill it hard. Yeah. And we did such a great job of that back in like August, right? When Eric put the he put the rifle right between our eyes and was like, "Hey guys, you need to work harder."
Bull, we were all like, or die.
Yeah, we were like, "Oh, daddy's mad," you know what I mean? So, but look at what we did, what we were able to accomplish. Here's the other cool thing, James. I don't know if you caught this on the last stream we did with Mo, but one of the things that caught our attention was when Dragon Fart Dust launched, right? A couple days after launch, we were looking through all the wallets, and 90%, a good 90% of the wallets were all Ethereum. So just like how you were saying, you have a good portion of people into Uranus from base that have no clue what's going on. If you look in the Telegram, in the Dragon Fart Dust Telegram, you look at all the members, there's like 9 green circles out of 450.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that.
One thing that can be said is that, Dragon Fart Dust, like it or hate it, it is bringing ETH bros into Titan X. And that's one of the biggest challenges that we have in the ecosystem. What easier of a way to bring people in than just launching a meme? You buy it, you hold it, you sell it. That's it. There's no real crazy tokenomics or anything you have to wrap your head around. And then while you're in, you're like, hey, we're bonded to DragonX. What the hell's DragonX? Boom. Now you're teaching them about DragonX. Now you're teaching them about Titan X, the mothership, right? Because a lot of these people have no clue that Titan X is the big daddy. DragonX is like, right there, right-hand man. and then we're built on top of all this stuff, right? And the more that you're able to educate, like that's how you grow the community, man. Like that's what you got to be doing. And I know you guys are doing the same thing on your side, because like you said, when you have a whole bunch of base bros over and they're like, what's bonded liquidity? You know what I mean? Like they don't know what that is. Bonded liquidity? No, they just know number go up. That's it. They don't know why.
I think Mo has selected a winner. So who is that winner? And may that winner list their X handle in the chat.
Oh, it's
Mo, you did select a winner, didn't you?
Yeah,
oh, you already did.
Sorry,
I was too busy grabbing some water. I like to stay hydrated. So if it's Trust Titan X, Trust Titan X plan, I know you, but it doesn't matter. You need to DM the Uranus the Uranus handle, and then we will with your wallet, and we will send you your Uranus.
What does a Uranus handle look like? It's a giant
pump Uranus. So pump Uranus. Of course, it's pumped Uranus. So there's a lot of things you can do with that to pump Uranus.
It's endless. It's really amazing.
The memes write themselves. And with Dragon Fart Test, the memes write themselves too. When we bought our new allocation for the Dragon Horde, I love how you have like 6 or 7 different baby or fart dragons on there. You can kind of select yours. I was like, what is this? Is this an NFT? Okay, no, it's just your favorite. So we screenshotted our favorite. We dropped it in the chat and said, we're back.
Yeah, I forgot about the website too. I mean, it's just like everything we inherited. This person was really setting themselves up for success. But the only thing that was missing was a deeper connection with the larger Titan X community and to help people understand, like, hey, a meme can exist within this ecosystem, and it can be run without a buy and burn. It could be run sort of like a protocol, but not really. It's going to have to be all manual. But hey, me and Johnny are up to the challenge, and it's going to be a lot of work, right? But you have to be able to have a very deep understanding of the two tokens. I mean, especially Ethereum and DragonX, right? So we have to understand the ratio and what, Johnny?
Oh, I was going to say, and let's not forget, we took all the supply wallets, condensed them into one multi-sig, and Mo is a signer on the multi-sig. So
there you go.
Not only can you rest easy knowing that me and Nathan are handling business, but any decision that we do, now you have a big-time member of the community
watching you.
Yeah, right. So, that just goes further down the accountability line, because that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to be sneaky, right? You can see every move that's ever made on chain. It's all on chain. You can see it.
Why is he always lifting his head up to sniff his own fart?
I think that's just the go-to animation.
I love that the food can't even handle it. It's like, I'm gonna fart too.
I didn't notice that. That's funny.
That's a good one. I literally haven't seen this one. Is it a new one?
Is this?
I'm slowly scrolling. This is an older one.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to go through all the material they put up with. Yeah, this is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Like, how do you not look at this and just laugh? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whether you're
in
it or
before
not.
they launched, or maybe the first week. Oh no.
Little to no Jeets. I like.
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna ask James. I want to ask James a question.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask James a question. In your Telegram, do you have a lot of people that are poopy, or is pretty much every?
We don't. I mean, for some reason, none of our protocols have that, and I think I'm not sure why.
Right.
I think it's
I
the
can
way
tell
that
you why.
Oh, you know why?
I can tell you why.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you guys don't insist upon yourselves, right?
We don't.
You don't pretend to be anything that you're not, right? And you're having a good time, and that's all it's about, dude.
Yeah.
That's why people want to have a good time, man. People don't want to argue over, this, that, and the other. Like, what's this protocol doing over here? I'm wrecked. How do you go into a Uranus chat and start talking shit? You know what I mean?
It's endlessly
Right?
It's endlessly funny.
Well, yeah, like what could you possibly do? I bought the top at Uranus and I'm mad I lost money.
And people be like, okay.
Hold. I mean, you bought Uranus. Hold, buddy. Have fun with those reflections that come from Uranus. Like, no, yeah, like what is someone gonna do? Like, you know, are they gonna go to their lawyer and be like, I made a financial decision and sold the house and bought Uranus?
What did you buy?
You know.
Well,
Can you state said financial institution that you bought from? Yes.
Like, what FUD can you possibly get when the title is Uranus? Like, you bought Uranus. Like, I don't like.
That was like me having that was like me the first time, you know, got married to my wife in the first big family vacation with the in-laws, and it's like getting to know my father-in-law, and he's trying to put in the all the frequent flyer codes because he wanted to manage the whole like trip and the flights and everything. And he's like, well, Nathan, why don't you just give me your password to your frequent flyer, so I'll get it added in, you know, here. And I remembered then, and I showed my wife, I had it on my phone, like in my passwords, and the password was still poop 9876 was my passcode. So I'm sitting there with my new father-in-law, and I have to be like, yeah, Bob, it's it's the letter P, double O, and then another P, 9876. And he's like, well,
at least
this is who my daughter married.
Oh God, I can't laugh too loud because my whole family's asleep. But
yeah, my wife texts me. She's like, why is it so loud?" I'm like, I don't know, because we're bullish.
We're bullish. Who's not bullish right now?
Hey, I mean, at least it wasn't POOP 69.
Yeah, it could have been that like 69 your daughter like every night, you know.
Oh my God. I thought of an even better thing to say, but out of, you know, deference, I won't.
And be like, sir, that was
the family channel.
It is not, but I'm afraid that his family might eventually find this video and be like, Jesus, mother of God, you said that? Like, yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah. So,
poop. The astrological number of
2069
is 69. Yeah, no, don't go try and pass. Yeah, everyone's gonna start trying passcodes. I gotta get his frequent flyers. I don't have any frequent flyer miles anymore. Sorry.
I would have just gone with like, I don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Yeah. Oh man.
By the way, this Uranus ad, they reposted it. Dragon Fart Dust reposted it on February 19th.
We're buddies.
That's a cool thing too. Like,
we're buddies.
They were trying in the very beginning.
When it comes to DragonX, when it comes to Baby Fart Dragon, I mean, we meme coins. We got to stick together, no matter where we are, no matter what chain we are. We are of the same ilk. We are brothers with a different mother.
Ready.
Baby Fart Dragon. Baby Fart Dragon. Are you launching?
Sorry, I keep saying baby. You have to excuse
me.
Baby
Uranus.
Is that James's next meme coin? He's launching Baby Fart Dragon on Dragon Fart Dust.
No,
I'd buy it if he was.
I'd fucking buy it. I would too.
Baby farts.
Baby farts.
Man, baby farts can be brutal. Baby farts.
It's just a baby crying and then a fart in the middle.
I'll pick up my daughter sometimes, and she's just like, I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she looks at me. She's just like, she's just like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "Yeah, you did."
Yeah, you
my daughter calls
that
every
fart
or a fart a dragon fart now. It's hilarious.
Oh, she does. Perfect.
Yes.
My 2-year-old's like,
Yes.
that was a dragon fart. I was like, you're right. No, but for real though, I'm super excited about what's going to happen with Uranus on base when base takes off. And I don't think people quite understand that the coins on base with a good solid community that don't have 17 million in liquidity, those are the ones that are going to go absolute yard. And we saw that right last year. We saw that January, February, March of last year when base had its run. The coins with like the community, and they didn't have millions and millions of dollars in liquidity to hold the price down. I mean, those things just see you later, see you later, all day.
Let's fucking go.
Shit, James, Baby DragonX went from, bro, at the low point, how much did you guys have in liquidity when you first came out? Or no, your market cap.
I can't give you the numbers of when we first came out, but my favorite number is the 47K when we were in the doldrums. That was our market cap. We were 47K market cap for months and months and months, which is why I needed other ways to do income because I hadn't gotten
and then tell them where it went to. James, this is my favorite part. Tell them where it went to.
So our liquidity was under 20,000. Our liquidity was under 20,000.
Right.
And so we did a 77X. DragonX did like a 12 or a 13X. We did a 77X. And then by some magic out of the freaking air, which I don't understand this part, we did 127X. We went over to $6 million market cap. So
let's go ahead and pause there.
That was really incredible.
Pause there for
Holy
a fact.
God.
So you're telling me that you went from 47,000 market cap, pay attention everybody, to 6 million.
Yep. The first stop, you know the dude, because everybody knows the dude. And what's the dude's favorite number? 420. I was on the phone with dude because we're planning something, and we had $4.2 million market cap. And I said, I think we did that because you were on. And then within 48 hours, we went to 6 million.
That's
too bad there weren't reflections on Baby DragonX. I wasn't very sophisticated back then, and you can't do a V3 on that anyways. But reflections are a great way to go. If you can do reflections, the base people love it. Now that they understand what these reflection things are, it's very interesting. Now, on just one little couple facts. And I know this is not my show, but I'm just going to throw out some facts.
You're good,
brother. We just hit, we launched at a 1-to-1, right? Uranus was at a 1-to-1 with X28. We just blew past 2. Now, one reason is, of course, X28 did, had a little bit of a dump, but we just passed the 2X, or not 2X. We just passed the 2 X28, right?
Yeah.
We just passed that pretty recently. Yeah.
Nice.
And,
interesting how ratios work.
But what's how do you start educating? That's an interesting thing because it's how do you start educating people on ratios? Because people really need to understand it. It's price go up. But that's what I was just, before you got on, James, I was talking about that. It's yesterday our price was skyrocketing, right? And we went up over a 500K. We went up to a 530K market cap. But our DragonX ratio dropped because DragonX was out pumping us, which is fine. I mean, we went from a 340, almost 350 to down to 323, right? But it's okay. It's but price is going up, market cap is going up. And if you were to have gotten, you still would have probably gotten more DragonX for what you entered with because of the market cap increasing. It's just really interesting how the interplay goes back and forth when you start really understanding how that works out. But it's sometimes it's when you're looking at a thing that doesn't have a lot of action and the bonded tokens that it's tied to are doing their thing, right? But it's today, it's we were sitting at a certain, the ETH pair was sitting at a certain amount. And I was I'll put an ETH buy in. You put a tiny ETH buy in and it corrects to the current price of ETH. And you're shit. Went from a 530K market cap to 470. It's okay, that's what it really is right now. But, it's just how it goes. But then when the opposite happens, right, it's if you can compound that in those times and you get that ratio going up versus the current price that's dumping on the bonded token, holy cow, you're going to fly. You're going to fly when that thing starts going.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. So I think I've asked this question in your chat, but maybe you'd like to talk about it. Because you have so much supply, you can do all types of liquidity webs. So with Uranus, we have 124 billion just sitting there waiting for our omni-chain tokens to come over and create some more liquidity web. We love the bots because the bots are, they, instead of the human traders making ups and downs, then people who hold Uranus, not only is that buy and burn party going to happen, which is going to be, we'll probably launch the buy and burn party 24 hours after all 4 omni-chain tokens are over, which we hope is in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And so we're going to be doing some bonded liquidity webs, and the dude is the master at that. He knows how to do that, and it's going to do pretty well. Just like PTGC is the master at the liquidity webs. They're very, very, very good at it. Great low gas chain. We don't know how it's going to do. We know it will do something. We definitely know it will do something.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things we can do with that supply, though, too. I mean, it's like we're running. I mean, we're running a meme coin now, so you know, we haven't really even roadmapped that stuff out, but it's high time we start doing that, because if you're talking about, yeah, liquidity webbing is really, really interesting, but there's a lot of other things as well when it comes to like AOLs or listings. I don't know how much of a big fan I am of token listings and stuff, but you know, all that potential is there. Everything that the degens want to see when they come in, right? They're like, is the liquidity locked? Is it contract renounced? You know, but one thing we're gonna have to explain to people is like, well, why is there a wallet sitting there with 90% of the supply? It's like, listen, that's watch that number's. Our goal is to have that number keep going down, right? Because that means that people are holding the token, right? And if they've come into the system and they understand what they're doing, yeah. I'm sorry, and I saw Utah there too. So Inferno's going over to base, right? That's right,
James.
There you go.
James is deep in thought.
I hear
Inferno's going to base.
I hear trouble with my little ones upstairs. I think I might have to be going. I don't know.
That's okay. I mean, we're past an hour. If we need to wrap it up, I know you guys.
I thought we were just going to do like 30 minutes here, but James came and joined the party, and it's great. It's a Uranus festival.
Well, James, I don't know if you had a chance to see your DMs, but I think maybe we're gonna see if we can get you, Rudy.
Oh yeah, I thought I replied to it and told the dude also. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. Well then, for everyone else, at some point here, very soon, we will set up a meme coin. I guess a TitanX meme coin stream, because we got 4 now. We got JakeX, we got Baby DragonX. Now, correct me, James. Is the name changing to Tiny Dragon, or is it still Baby DragonX, or is it just
so you mean on the Omnichain token, right?
Yeah.
So the Omnichain token will be B88, and the Scale token will be S88.
Okay. So then, yeah. So we'll have a Baby DragonX, a JakeX, I almost said it like the scientist or the science teacher, Uranus, not Uranus.
Uranus.
And then what will we have after that? I can't wait to see.
You cannot imagine what is coming with what we're calling project number 4. There is a group of us, and we are going to flip the script completely on base with a fair launch. With a fair launch project that is, that's all we're going to say. That's all we're going to say, because it's complex to build. We need 3 devs. We've never needed 3 devs before. So this thing is going to be very, very, very special.
Well, as excited as I am for that, I'm kind of excited though for this degen little circle of meme coins.
Sure, absolutely. First things first.
We got 4 of those now. You know, definitely the protocols definitely outnumber the memes. I don't know if they'll ever get passed up, but I am excited for this. We got Dragon Fart Dust, we got Uranus, we got Baby DragonX, we got JakeX. We got some themes going here. I like it. So we'll get that stream going. We'll do that soon. But for now, gentlemen, let's start the wrap up. And James, I'll tell you what, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Why don't you get your final thoughts?
So my wrap up is when I opened up TitanX Hub today and I saw some red, I saw opportunity. Right? I didn't see something going down. I saw opportunity. And even though you may not have dry powder to buy into this, you know that there is opportunity ahead. We know that Jake has done all the right things so far. We know that he's been quiet lately, and what happens when he's quiet, that means he's building something. That's one thing. And I'm proud to be part of this community. TitanX has changed my life for all the better. I've made some great friends. I've learned a ton about tokenomics. And I am excited for Dragon Fart Dust. I mean, who knows what you guys are going to do with this thing? I can't wait to see your roadmap and the interesting things you're going to do. You guys are pros of liquidity, so I'm sure it'll have something to do with that. I mentioned in one of your chats the Uranus, the Uniswap V4 hooks. Take a look into that because our project number 4 is going to use V4 hooks in ways that are going to blow your mind. So have a look at those things.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
You should talk with them.
Yeah.
Educate. Yeah.
And thank you for having me.
Oh, James.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure. I like that you have the cash tag right next to your head. It's like cash tag James.
Oh, from the Uranus. Yeah. I'm buying it.
Mr. Johnny Papa Vegas, as you're dropping your double guns for us, appreciate you.
Man,
what are your final thoughts?
I'd like to echo a little bit about what James said. Now's not the time to get all poopy and woe is me. If you look around, just hop into the main TitanX chat, start there, and look at who is like a diesel engine, who's calm, who's remaining calm under fire, right? All the OGs. There's a reason why the OGs aren't complaining. You don't see any OGs complaining. The reason why is because we've been here before. We've seen this, I've seen this movie 13 times, okay? If you're down, jump into Uranus Telegram, jump into the Dragon Fart Dust Telegram, and at least have some fun.
Yep.
At least have some fun, because in his Telegram, it's all bull posting. In our Telegram, it's all bull posting 24/7. It is a party. It is a good time. So if you're feeling a little down, come on over. We'll give you a hug. We'll wrap our arms around you. Get into some Uranus and Dragon Fart Dust. Tell a friend, tell a buddy, and just start bull posting on X like it's your job. Because right now, that is your job, is bull posting. And then when you see someone else post, comment, like, repost it, quote post it, do something. The more that we do this, the more that we get this shoved in people's faces.
Yep.
I don't want to see any more SPX 6900 from Murad. I want to see more TitanX posts. So the more that I'm seeing it, I know that everyone else is seeing it.
Yep.
So we need to get back to doing that, and that starts right now.
Yep.
Love it. Nathan?
My thoughts is that the easy thing to do is get down and be like Johnny said, be poopy, right? About the market, your bags, tokens, the communities, whatever, right? Wah, right? But if you make a conscious choice to just try it, right? Just try being bullish just a little bit. You're actually physically changing the properties of your own brain chemistry, right? And the more that you do that, your body is going to start to become that, right? I mean, your experience is going to start becoming that. And I'm not being like Oprah, like believe it until but there's truth in that, right? I mean, if you start really choosing to physically stop yourself and not get poopy, get a little bit bullish, it's only going to be that much easier every time after that. And then suddenly you're going to find yourself in the Uranus chat or the Dragon Fart Dust chat, and you're like, holy crap, I'm surrounded by chads that want to do nothing but bull post and raid and get the word out there, right?
It's contagious.
Spread the freaking gospel of Uranus and Dragon Farts, right? We're going to walk the earth and make disciples. And we're going to show people the truth. And we are going to bring up the TitanX ecosystem with us. How about that?
That's right.
Fucking love it. Let's have a dragon fart a fucking Lambo.
Ready?
That's what we're talking about.
Let's do the thing where we do our secret. I don't know.
Oh my lord. All right, TitanX, everyone. For those of you who are not in TitanX, I feel left out. There we go.
We should get in it.
Yeah, I mean, what you said, there was like less than 10 people with green circles in the Telegram. So apparently there's a lot of people not in Titan X in Dragon
Come on
Flight
in.
Dust. So for all of you, welcome. Enjoy the show. Thank you for being here. And have a great end of your weekend. Hope your weekend. We just had the
Do
end
the
of the
mo.
weekend. Good Lord. It's the bull run, guy. It's a bull run. Let's fucking go. All right, that's all that matters. Let's
Don't get
fucking
shaken out
go.
and do the mo.
Do the mo. Oh, let me set that up. Did we get that?
I thought it was good. I thought we were.
That would have been.
You thought you had that, huh, Nathan?
You thought it was fucking perfectly queued up.
You know what? No risk it, no biscuit. He tried. He rolled the dice.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it was
Could've
a good
been
one. You know.
Like, oh
All right.
man, Nathan was on it today. See you guys.
Let's fucking go, guys.
Do the
See
mo.
y'all.
Great day. And by the way.
Do the mo, 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 mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo. Do the crypto, mo, mo, mo. Mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo. Do the crypto, mo, mo, mo. Mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo. Do the crypto, mo, mo, mo. Mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo, mo. Do the mo, mo. Do the crypto, mo, mo, mo. Mo, 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 mo.